welcome back to my channel. So it is finally that time again for the NYX Face Awards, and this time it is Australia only. So I have got my contacts in and my wig cap on, and I am so ready for this. So let's jump right in. So before I do any type of body paint, I always lay down a matte foundation. I just feel like it has a nice smooth base and it cancels out any redness and imperfections on my skin. So I'm just going to put that all over my face, and then I'm also going to bring it down my neck and on my chest because I will be painting that as well. And then I'm just going to go in with a setting powder and set all the foundation. Okay, then we're going to go in with a water activated paint. I'm using the color Royal Blue, just because when I think of nighttime I think of the color blue. So I'm just going to start by adding a little bits of water to the paint, and using a flat square brush I'm going to lay down a blue base all over my face, obviously bringing that down at my neck and chest as well. And then just to make it a little bit more opaque, I'm going to go in with a little bit of thicker paint, so adding less water again. I'm just going to stipple that onto my skin, and it's going to create like a stippling texture. So that's going to be the basis of the skin texture for my night pixie. I'm also going to bring the paint halfway down my bicep area, just so it cuts off where my top does. So I'm just going to check what the camera can see, just so when the final product is done of my painting, you will see only the Pixie character makeup. Now I'm going to take a smaller pointed brush just to get right under my lower lash line. I don't really want any pink showing. As you can see, I'm nice and covered, but I'm not finished. I'm going to go in with the NYX Primal Colors in Hot Blue. Now, lucky for me, this was a perfect match to the water-based paint that I had used. So I'm just going to use a flat NYX brush and once again stipple that all over my painting area. This is not only going to help prevent this from cracking, but is also going to add to the texture of the Pixie skin. As you can see, I am nice and stippled. Next, I'm going to go in with the Wind palette and use shade 12. This is like a navy blue. It's got slight sparkles through it, but you can't really tell unless you're really close up. So I'm just going to be using a blending brush. I'm going to use this as my contouring color because obviously I don't have skin color, so I'm not going to use a bronzer or something like that. So I'm just going with a darker blue, and I'm going to contour around my forehead area, so it's like a gradient into my face. I'm going to bring that down the sides of my temples, and I'm going to work it into my cheekbones and create a nice sharp cheekbone as my contour. Then I'm going to go in my NYX water palette and use shade 9. Once again, this is another royal blue. I'm just going to dab that onto my eye area just to help blend in the color and once again cancel out that skin color. This is also going to be my base for when I do my eye makeup. I'm also going to use that same royal blue color over my contouring just to help blend it into my cheekbones a little more and make it a little bit more natural, as if my skin was actually this color. And I'm also going to be using it as my nose contour. I didn't want to use the navy blue because I felt it would be too harsh and then it wouldn't be as realistic as I wanted it to turn out. Now I'm going to go back to the Wind palette with the shade 12 again, which was that nice deep navy blue, and we are going to start chiseling out my neck area and my collarbones. I just want to do this because I want this pixie to be really bony. I don't have really protruding bones or structures around my chest area, so that's why I'm going to shade it in. I'm also going to make my collarbones a little bit longer so it seems less human-like. So I'm going to bring my collarbone up onto my shoulders. Then I'm going to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush, and using that same navy blue colour from the Wind palette, I'm going to add 3 dark lines on each side of my chest. There was a lot of blank area there and it was just all stippling, and I just felt like this character needed some sort of pattern on her chest for that little magical creature look. Then I'm going to go back to the water palette and use the shade 7. It's a nice light blue. It has got a shimmer through it, and I thought Pixies are magical, so this is where my glitter and shimmer is going to come through. So everywhere that I have shaded, it obviously needs a highlight for that high point. Using a highlight in the middle of the shadings on my collarbones and my neck area is going to help them pop even more, so it's going to look more 3D and just a little bit more realistic as well. I'm also going to be highlighting my shoulders. This is going to make them look like they're coming forward and just that little bit more of a bony effect. When you highlight something, if it's on the face or body or whatever, it is going to make it look like it's coming forward. I'm then going to do the same thing on my face, so obviously highlighting my nose area. And when it comes to highlighting my cheekbones, I'm going to put that straight on top of where I've contoured. This is going to bring my cheekbone really forward and kind of make it look like I have prosthetics on, but I don't. It's the beauty of makeup, you can just paint it on. And then I'm also going to be highlighting along that jawline. Doing this makes my jawbone come forward, and then the top of my cheekbones highlighted, as you can see. So where the contour is, it makes it look very sharp, and then I have really, really big cheekbones. Now my eyebrows, I'm going to be doing just the normal dark brown color, using an angled eyebrow brush and a spoolie to comb them down. Doing these blue would be a bit of an overkill of how much blue there would be on me, so that's why I went for the natural color. Next, I'm going to go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Peacock. This is a beautiful shimmery turquoise. I'm going to be placing that all over the lid of my eyes. Using a turquoise is just bringing out a different blue again, just so it's not all one monochrome. And then just using a crease blending brush, I'm going to use the navy blue that I have been using to contour everything, and I'm going to start to create a bit of a smoky eye, just using that on the outer corner of my eye and blending it in just over the top of where I put the jumbo eye pencil. Then I'm going to go in with a flat eyeshadow brush and use that same navy along my lower lash line. This is also going to help cancel out any pinkness and smoke the eye out. Then I'm just going to use a black eyeliner pencil and take out the pink along the waterline of my eye. Next, I'm going to go in with the NYX Cosmetics Glam Liquid Liner in Noir Glamour. Is a black glitter liner, and I'm just going to do a simple sharp wing. It's going to be nice and sharp because my Night Pixie is not evil, but she's not the nicest pixie. I'm using the glitter one just to bring that little bit of sparkle into the magic of my character. Then I'm just going to curl my lashes and go in with the NYX Color Mascara in the shade Mint Julep, I think that's how you say it. This is just going to completely throw out the black and add a pop of brightness to my character, just because she was getting a little bit monochrome, a little bit too dark for my liking. So I'm just going to add a bright pop of a turquoise mascara in there just to make it look a little less human-like. Then I'm just going to go in with that same highlighting shade from the water palette to set my jumbo eye pencil so it prevents it from creasing, and also to bring in a little more shimmer to my eyes and a little bit more pop of color. Next, I'm going to use a dark blue matte liquid lipstick as my lips. I didn't want to go for a black because I think it would be too evil, and my character is not completely an evil pixie. She's just a night pixie, so that's why I went with the navy blue. It does stand out a lot against the royal blue and the other navy blue colors I have been wearing, so I was happy with that. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Cosmetics Cosmic Metals in the shade Dark Nebula. It is a beautiful sparkly blue metal color, so I'm just adding that to the center of my lips, just add a little bit of highlight. Now I have pre-made some Pixie ear prosthetics. I just did this with a little bit of liquid latex and some modeling clay. I just modeled out some ear tips and add latex over it. So first I'm going to paint them with the same water-based paints I have used on my body, and then I'm going to use some liquid latex and line the inside of the ear very, very awkwardly. Slip it onto the top of my ear. Try not to get hair stuck in there because it will hurt if you get latex in there, and then just hold it down for about 10 seconds while the latex attaches to your skin. And just use the end of your brush with some liquid latex and put down the edges. This doesn't have to be pretty because my ears aren't going to be shown. It's going to be covered by my wig, so you can just roughly do this, and once it dries, set it with powder. Now that my ears are on, I'm going to go back in with that royal blue water-based paint that I used all over my body, and obviously I'm going to color in my ears and just blend it in. Once again, this doesn't have to be perfect because the wig is going to cover it, so just a quick stipple on it will be fine. And that is it. So I have just chucked on some dark pixie wings and my wig, and this is what I have created. I was so happy with the turnout of this. This is my little night pixie. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I'm so happy I completed this. Thank you all for watching. Bye.